To create an assignment that uses a rubric, click on the plus rubric, or plus next to assignment, call it the assignment you want. I like to actually save it at this point and open it so that I add the rubric right away. So here, plus rubric. If you've already created a rubric, like this course right here, example rubric, you can scroll down and click on use this rubric. It automatically comes up, says the total points is 10, and now I can go ahead and edit this assignment, fill in the details, put the points to what I want them to be, etc. If I want this to be a Turnitin assignment or another external tool, I can change that and set the external tool as well, but you always want to set the external tool after you set the rubric if you're using the rubric in Canvas. So I'm going to make this be an on paper and, an online text entry, file upload, restrict the file types just like I typically do, and go down to the bottom and save and publish. The reason I saved and published is because I wanted to go into SpeedGrader and show you what it looks like to grade an assignment that's got a rubric. So here, when a student submits, you'll see it on the left. You can click on this View Rubric and drag it over, and you see that you now have the rubric here that you can grade based on. So you can click on a value. You can also type in a value. And now you see the points adding up. And then when I hit save, that's 9.5 points. And I can also put separate points up here if I'm wanting to do that. All right. Make that accurate. When you type in grades, you do not have to save them. When you go off of that, it saves the grade. So if I go back, you see this is what's there. I can click on View Rubric, and now I can change it, in fact, to be something else if that's what I want, and hit save. In setting up the rubric assignment, I can edit the rubric, and you see down at the bottom, you can use the rubric for assignment grading. If you do that, update rubric here. Now if I go back to SpeedGrader, when I click on View Rubric, notice now it's 7.5. If I do this and hit save, the student now gets 8 for their points, which is exactly what this adds up to. It's that check mark that makes it so that it actually is using the rubric for grading.